Let's talk Kyle Shanahan and his offense. It was interesting. The last 2 months, Kyle Shanahan's been running circles around DeMeco in terms of creativity. DeMeco's shown very little. Kyle has shown a ton. In this game, all the creativity was from DeMeco. Kyle, it seemed like he was trying to be too creative, too cute. And in the first half, it's like, oh, Dan Quinn expects me to run. Dan Quinn expects, so I'm going to pass. And it's like the run game got going in the second half. The Niners didn't make a concerted effort to run the ball in the first half. It wasn't really working, but they weren't really like committed to it. Dallas was committed to it until Tony Pollard got hurt. The Niners weren't. And so you had Kyle really at his worst, outthinking himself, outcoaching himself, trying to be too cute, where with Dan Quinn over there just being like, yep, here he goes. That's what Kyle does. 3 times he's faced Dan Quinn. He scored 22 points, 23 points, and now 19. And what Dan Quinn did is basically took the blueprint that Pete Carroll has put out there for the Brock Purdy offense and improved on it. A lot of safeties on the field. Take away the middle of the field. Don't let Brock Purdy dice you up over the middle of the field. You know his arm isn't that strong. And then on top of that, the Cowboys, who have a very bad run defense, did a great job against the Niners' run game in the first half. They did a great job against Christian McCaffrey all game. They shut him down. Really, the Niners only averaged 3.5 yards per carry against a defense that can't stop the run. So if that team here can do that, 19 points, stop the run, take away the middle of the field, make the Niners work really hard on offense. With that defense, well, Philly can follow that same exact game plan, blueprint, and do it even better. Because they have as good of a pass rush as Dallas, but they have better players on the back end, better tacklers, better team. So Kyle Shanahan's going to have to coach a lot better in the next game. It wasn't all his fault that the offense scored 19 points, but he didn't really figure it out until the second half. The way I saw it was he kept trying to he couldn't find a run that worked. He was like, oh, let me put Debo in the backfield. And first of all, in the first half, he just had Juszczyk. Every run, Juszczyk was the lead blocker. So Dallas, who has a very fast defense, they could just follow Juszczyk to the ball. And they swarmed the Niners running backs. That's what happened in the first half. Then it felt like Kyle tried to get really, really tricky. He started calling counter runs for Debo Samuel in the back from the shotgun, like the kind of stuff that you would see drawn up on a Wheaties box. The most intricate play of all time loses 4 yards. It's like, Kyle, man. Kyle. You're better than the Cowboys. Can you just find some standard runs that you guys have executed well all year and do those? And finally he did. Now, Dallas also got tired. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with the Niners run game. All of a sudden, the Niners run game in the first half, especially when they're trying to establish it with Christian McCaffrey, is super finesse. Super finesse. Didn't used to be. The Niners have become a finesse pass-first team until it doesn't work and they have to go back to their identity, which is pounding the freaking rock with Elijah Mitchell. Jordan Mason didn't get the ball anymore. Jordan Mason and Ray-Ray McCloud are 2 of the best players in the Niners offense, but they don't get touches anymore. Anyway, maybe Kyle Shanahan just had an off game. But I remember last year in the divisional round, him and his offense scored 13 points in Green Bay. And they're like, it was cold, it was a blip, whatever. Then the next week they scored, 17? Lost in the NFC Championship game. So we all like Kyle and are impressed by his offenses. It's just that he tends to do stuff like this in the playoffs. Today, the thing with Dak is Dak gonna Dak. You know what I'm saying? When he threw those picks, it's like, well, what are you going to do? Dak gonna... I even heard... I'm not going to say who said it. But a certain 49ers player who was up in the press box, he's injured. When he was leaving the press box, said, hey, Dak gonna Dak. Well, Kyle gonna Kyle. Kyle gonna Kyle. Oh, he forgets his run game. Oh, he loses his identity on offense. So, I'd like to see that Kyle doesn't do that anymore. I'd like to see Kyle seal the deal this year because no excuses. Look at his team. It's freaking loaded. All right, let's take some questions. Oh, damn. Hell of them. Oh, my God. Okay, guys, forgive me for talking fast. I gotta go speed round on this, all right? So, forgive me.